Here's Big Daddy, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Will it go? It's rebounded by New York. The Doctors got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Magician, he's checked in for New York.
New York, number 41. Jake, number 41.
From the inbound, the Great misses.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Right side Banks. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Flash. Here's the Magician. Stolen by Holiday. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Basket good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's the Great. Here's Big Daddy. Off target from outside. There's the drive. That one drops for him. 10 points for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Flash passes to the Great. Down low. Banked in off the glass. That's now 32 points for the Doctor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Banks. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's the Great. 19 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Hits from the high post. The Great's got 6 points. From downtown, the shot, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New York ahead, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Wallace, the Great out there with the Magician, and it's Freeman in at the 2 spot. It's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's the Great. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pulls up, high post. Vancouver pulls it in.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Simpson. Can't hit from in close.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now here's Banks. They set the screen. Simpson with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. Bird passes to Freeman. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's the doctor. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Outside, Russell. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bird outside. Pass to the doctor. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Kept alive. Out to Bird. Top of the key jumper, no good. For Vancouver, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Russell. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Bird. There's the pick, the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 26 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Pass to ABC. GH, when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
There's the screen. They get a hand on it. Here's the doctor. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Russell passes to A-Train.
New York foul. Number 3. Second personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Take a break. And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
It's tipped. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Bird. Holiday with the block. There's a screen. Inside. Here's A-Train. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to ABC. Here's the Magician. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside Holiday. Down low. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's the great. Pass to ABC.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Understand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Banks, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
One shot.
That's good from Banks. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's ABC. Pass to the great. Here's ABC. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. ABC's got 8 here in the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for ABC.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Cowboy. Here's ABC for 3. Banks with a rebound. .40 left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Pass to Cowboy. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
For the 3. No good there. Here's the great. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thomas, congratulations on the win. A great performance for you individually. Talk about your approach to this game.
I just always try to come out here and play hard. You know, I bring that motor, I bring that energy, I bring that grit to the team each and every day I step onto this floor.
Thanks so much, Thomas.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, ABC.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Goose in at the power forward position. And for Las Vegas. And it's Noah in at the 4. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Pass to Campbell. Here's T. Thomas defends. T, no good. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Here's Las Vegas.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Man, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Hits a three-pointer.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Out to the right wing. Rose, the pass to Goose. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Rose outside. Pass to Campbell. Here's the 3. Goose controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Malone. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And here's Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the rejection. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Out to Rose. Launches it. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Noah. Again the miss by Las Vegas.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Rose outside. Here's Campbell. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Clock at 6. The three. That one is off. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Malone. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Pass to Campbell from deep. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Thomas passes to Malone. Here's Q. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Now here's Thomas. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents.
Well, B.A., that's true, but you certainly don't want to get ahead of yourself. You can't have guys looking past the game that's right in front of them. You have to stay in the here and now.
And time now to give some credit to the teams that have been getting after it defensively since the All-Star break.
Back half of the year, they've been much more aggressive in creating turnovers, and their offense has really benefited.
Las Vegas trails by 5. Pass to Q. To the paint. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Goose.
Las Vegas foul call. Noah, first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Goose. 14 points his last outing. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Thomas.
Away team ball.
Gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Rose outside. And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Q can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's T. He's scoreless. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Gone 2 of 5 from deep. Inside, here's Goose. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And he recovers it. Thomas outside. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 7.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
The second chance points once again making the difference, as is often the case.
The natural passes to Chambers. Shot clock at 5. Rain Man grabs the board. For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Higgins, 15 in his last outing. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Now Graham. Pass to Skinny. And there's the screen. From behind the arc. Counted from distance.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Las Vegas trails by 8. Here's Higgins. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. The Wizard. And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Skinny. Pass to Graham. Tipped. Goes back up. The natural gets the bucket. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Here's Higgins. Here's the Wizard. Shot blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Graham. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Rain Man, the pass to the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Here's B. Pass to the Wizard. Sinks the tray. The Wizards got 6.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Skinny passes to the natural. Driving in. Here's Goose. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
Number 27.
1:19 left in the opening quarter. Here's the Wizard. Graham covering. The Wizard passes to Sampson. Here's Skinny. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to the natural. Driving inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's the Wizard. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Number 27. First personal foul, second team foul.
Las Vegas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen! And they're on the break. Here's Rain Man. Yet to see a basket. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Higgins. Just 5 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And it's Q in at the shooting guard position. And it's Campbell in at the center position. Las Vegas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And he sinks the second. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And it's Noah in at the 4. Pass to T. To the inside. And it's blocked. And it's Rose in at the 2. Now here's Thomas. They set the pick. Here's Noah. Blocked! And for Las Vegas. And it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Rose outside. Pass to Campbell. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
To the middle. Blocked! Here's Q. The crossover. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From deep, Rose. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Q, guarded by Rose. Thomas outside. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the natural. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Inside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Malone.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Second team foul.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Q, guarded by Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Q. The rebound by the natural. The natural's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rose, to the paint. The rebound by Malone. Las Vegas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Q. And the shot goes. Malone's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Rose. Launches it from deep. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Q, guarded by Rose. Here's Q. Thomas outside. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. To the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Since the All-Star break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That screen left a little to be desired, but it provided a sliver of space, and that's all he needed.
Las Vegas shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And Las Vegas making a change here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Here's Higgins. Pass to the Wizard. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's T. Here's Goose. He's got 6. No dice from the high post.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the 3s are easier for players to get.
Here's Higgins. Pass to the Wizard. Jacks up a three. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Goose. Here's the natural. 17 points in his last outing. 5 on the clock. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Pass to Higgins. Here's the Wizard. They set a pick. This one for 3. They get it again. B, the pass to the Wizard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Here's Chambers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Skinny. Here's the natural. Misses in close.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
B. Count the basket. B's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play.
Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to the natural. Here's Goose. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. .125 left in the second quarter. And the basket by Higgins. And it's a 5-point Las Vegas lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the wing, right side. Picked it out of midair. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Higgins. Here's B. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Graham. Here's Skinny. To end the run. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Higgins. 7 points in the game. Sampson's shot is off. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Chambers. Pass to Skinny. Here's Goose. To the middle. Here's the natural. The putback. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Las Vegas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic? so we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for Vegas. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Las Vegas leading by 7. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And it's T in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Q. Off target with the free throw line, J. Shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Rose. Here's T. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. Unloads with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 11.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Rose outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Q. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the layup. Q's got 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Rose with the bucket.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Thomas outside. Pass to Q.
Away team foul. Rose. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Thomas outside. Here's Noah from 17. And Las Vegas getting another bucket right there.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Inside.
Las Vegas foul call. Malone. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Goose.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
Rose outside. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team.
And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games.
Both of these teams have been so physical. 2 of the best rebounding the ball over the last 10 games.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Goose. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Q. Las Vegas leading by 10. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.